Hello and welcome to another episode of Learning to Play the Guitar. We're back with Justin this time. The video is entitled 4x4 All Down Rhythm. Guitar for Beginners Stage 1 is still where we're at, so let's see it.
Hi, how you doing? Justin here again, and in this little lesson we're going to be starting our discussion of rhythm. We've already looked at chords and changing between chords and all that sort of stuff. Now it's time to understand a little bit about how we play them. Now the first thing that I want to talk about is a thing called a bar, and it's not the place that we all like to go to get a good beer. It's a musical bar, and in musical bars you find a thing called beats. And the thing that we need to get together first is the idea that all the music we're going to look at in this course has 4 beats in a bar. Really simple. That's what all you have to know really for now is that there are 4 beats in the bar, and that 4 beats are going to take for us down strums. And we would count them 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sure you've heard that before. People like drummers at the beginning of their song go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the band starts. Now most music is in 4/4 time, which means that we count to 4 in the bar and that there are 4 beats in it. There are other sorts. The most common one is 3/4, which is where you have 3 beats in the bar, where you'd have like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Kind of sounds like a waltz because waltzes are in 3/4. We're not looking at waltzes. We're a bit cool for that. So we're just going to be looking at kind of pop music, basic music that's got 4 beats in the bar. Really important. So I want you to have a little look at the diagram for a bar now, which is probably going to appear on the screen somewhere, probably below my head, which shows 4 beats in a bar. Now, one beat is one of the kind of little note head with a line on it, and that would be referred to as a beat. And that's counted 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we're going to use down strums for all of them. So what we're after now is, as we follow along with that, the one bar, we're just going to be playing. I'm going to play an E chord now, and I want you to play an E chord along with me.
Oh, it means down strum.
You'd be having kind of, I'm going to give you what's called, I need to explain this first, sorry, rewind a bit. Okay, now I've got to explain this little thing about a count in. So whenever we're going to play a little chord progression together, I'm going to count you 3, 4 in. Now we know there's 4 beats in the bar, so after I go 3, 4, we know we're back to 1. So if we're going to just be playing this E chord along together now, I'm going to go 3, 4, and when we do the 1, we'd all play together. Yeah, so get your E chord up, get ready to have a little bit of a play along. We're just going to get used to this idea of the beats in the bar thing, right? So we've got an E chord, you ready? You had your pick right? And we're just going to be doing down strums on beats 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's it, that's all I want you to do. So here we go.
All right.
3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we'd be into the next bar. 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep it going, nice and even. 2, 3, 4. Etc. It's really straightforward, but you need to get used to this idea of counting 1, 2, 3, 4 as you strum along. Really, really important. We are going to be doing stuff a lot harder than that. We're going to be making that rhythm sound really, really cool. But please, right at this early stage, stick to this really, really uber simple strumming. I know it sounds a bit beginnery, but I promise you it'll mean that your rhythm gets really, really, really good. If you stick to the plan, you stick to the simple strumming, you get your chord changes good, and then suddenly I introduce the cool strumming patterns and you can make those chord changes, it will sound wicked. I promise. So please stick to this uber simple strumming, counting as you go along, 1, 2, 3, 4. It is really simple. It's supposed to be. That's the idea. The other thing that you need to get from this lesson is this idea of me counting a 3, 4 in before we start. Because the next lesson we're going to be checking out common chord sequences and also songs. So we need to be able to go 3, 4, and we start playing at the same time. It's a really, really common thing. Sometimes people count like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you start. It's a little bit long-winded for me. I kind of get bored in between the 1 and the 4. So for me, it's a little bit easier. We just go 3, 4, and then we start playing at the same time. Okay, hopefully that'll give you a bit of an understanding of this really basic element of rhythm.
So that was 4x4 all down rhythm, very basic rhythm. So you shouldn't have too much problems with that. Yeah, except keeping your fingers down on that E maybe. But other than that, it's all good. So if you'd like to see the rest of his videos, by the way, you can go and check them out yourself. I have his channel in the description below, the link to this video, so go and watch the rest of it, and you can follow along yourself. And you can learn to play at your own pace, which is great and very convenient. So if you like this video, then stick around for next time.